Interesting thing today, friends. Yeah, you wildlife fanciers, which I'm one of you. I think looking at critters in the wild is actually definitely more fun than seeing them in a zoo. And it's every now and then you get a nice surprise. Today, believe it or not, I was putzing around on the back deck. In fact, I think I was sweeping the little bit of snow we got off the deck. You know, it wasn't going to take long. I got most of the snow taken care of in short order, and I just kind of I just kind of decided I'd lean on the rail and look out over the river. I wish I had had my camera with me, because lo and behold, what to my wondering eyes should appear, but off to a downstream side, on our side of the river, of the Muskie, uh, walks up this critter that looked an awful lot like a dog. And I said, "Whoa, boy, it's a big dog." And it was. Turns out I called the same, well, I kept quiet and I watched it kind of walk uh, right in our backyard between our house and the river. And I said, "Wait a minute. I think oh my gosh, that's a coyote." Yeah, no, a coyote. I kind of slink back and I go over to Sandy. I say, "Sandy, out in the back, there's this coyote, a pretty big, good sized one. Have you ever seen it?" She says, "Oh, yeah." She says, "I see it quite a bit. It seems to walk between our house, the neighbor's house upstream, and then down to the bridge that crosses over onto our, it crosses over the river." And I guess she says it must walk further down, and it just it just hangs out. It seems to patrol the river looking for I guess a rat or a fish or whatever it can find, I guess, to eat. I said, "Did it have anything in its mouth?" I said, I couldn't tell, and I wasn't about to go down and volunteer my hand. She says, "No, of course not." But so we slink out, slink over, and she's looking. "Well, I'll be dog. Yep, that's him. That's him." I said, "Do you think maybe it's a female or a male?" She says, "Well, it's pretty big. I'm thinking a male." But so he must have a girlfriend or two around, and every now and then, yeah, you'll see the pups when they finally have pups. And I said, "Well, I'll be doggone. I've not noticed that before. I've seen bears. I've seen some pretty ugly fishermen at times, and storks, and that's about it. No apes or giant gorillas or anything, but uh, I guess the occasional raccoon and such poking around. Squirrels, of course, and rabbits. And I guess maybe that coyote had found himself a rabbit to eat and was having a dinner al fresco in our backyard. I didn't see it go back downstream, but Sandy said normally that's what it does. Just kind of what he does. He just kind of moseys on down, and must have she said it must have some kind of bit of a den anywhere where he or she can keep warm. I said, "Well, I'll be doggone. Got a coyote." Neat. I don't. I just thought it was kind of fun to see him relaying it to you. I would. I'll tell you the truth. If I was fishing out in that river, I'd be a little worried he'd come walking by. That was a pretty good. That was, I'd say, the size of a German Shepherd. I might be exaggerating a little, but I think not. About that size. And he seemed peaceful enough. She says he's never done anything to hurt her. Now and then might come up into the yard if it senses there might be some garbage or something close at hand. And so other than that, it's not been a bother to anyone. Yeah. Anyway, I thought you might like hearing that. Was a warm day. Maybe it was hibernating. He or she was hibernating a little. I don't know if the coyotes do that kind of thing. And voila, voila. I know what I like is when an eagle comes by. I do love seeing them. Yeah, yeah. They every now and then you get a few along the river. They kind of watch the river, and then all of a sudden they leap off the limb and just like a dive bomber right into the water, and they come out with some fish they've been looking at, and well, that's it for the fish, and it's dinner for the eagle. But it's quite a sight to see. Interesting out there. Well, I don't know if the fishermen realize that there are bears in that river. They do walk around. I I think a bear sort of senses you're there and just takes the just kind of takes the circular route around you, as near as I know. I haven't heard of anyone being chased by one or anything like it. I guess if there was cubs, trouble then maybe, but for the most part, seems like everything's pretty much peaceful and calm and live and let live unless you're a fish or a crayfish. Anyway, I'll see you later. God bless. Bye now.